When it comes to speedrunning, the community is always extremely quick to find glitches in new games. Whether it's Tears of the Kingdom or Super Mario Odyssey, you can always count on the fan base to break a new game to hell in record time. And that's also the case with Super Mario Bros. Wonder too. Why? Because in just a few weeks, fans have already found ways to skip the first few worlds of the game. So, in this video, we're going to cover those glitches and how you can use them to skip most of the game. Starting with skipping World 1. To do it, make sure Player 2 has a crown and is by the palace. You can give Player 2 the crown by entering a level, having Player 1 hold L and R to die, then finishing said level once they're revived. Then, switch to Player 1 and go off screen to the left. When the character is off screen, pause and reselect Player 1 and 2's characters. You should now be able to go right when on the palace, so go right and off screen. Once you're here, pause, switch to single player mode, and voila, you've skipped the first palace. Meanwhile, the glitch to skip World 2 works in a similar way. For that one, go here and make sure Player 2 has a crown. Then, jump over the start of the path to the next island, so Player 2 is right at the edge of the island. And have Player 1 stand here. Next, have Player 1 jump and pause just before the peak of their jump. Go to Character Select screen and have both players reselect the characters. While here, have Player 2 hold Y up and have Player 1 press A. Player 1's character should now be in the ocean. This area doesn't have much collision for obvious reasons, so you'll need to stay close to land in the light blue water from here on out. From here, there are two setups you can use. First, you can have them walk over to one of the levels visible on the other island and enter it. By doing this, both players walk to a level entrance, skipping World 2. Alternatively, if Player 2 is the crown, then by switching to Player 1 while they're out of bounds, the camera will snap to Player 1 and let them skip ahead. In theory, this trick could be used to get anywhere in Pedal Isles, but it's much easier to reach World 4 with one of the next two tricks. For the easy one, go to Shining Falls, have one player stand in the open area and the other one on the path here, and pause the game. Reselect both characters. The one that was in the open area should be able to move around up here outside the path. So jump towards the background and land on the secret path for Captain Toad. From this point, you'll be able to access part of Sunbaked Desert. It's not much admittedly, because there's a barrier and only 2 levels are accessible in this point, but it does let you get a start on World 4 nonetheless. On the other hand, for a full skip, go to this path and make sure Player 2 has a crown. Position them at the edge of the path here, right by the shore. Then, have Player 1 stand at the shore here and jump. At the peak of their jump, press pause and reselect each character. Have Player 2 hold Y and left at this point and click confirm. Player 1 will end up in the middle of the path and can walk anywhere on the map. So, switch back to a single player game and you'll be able to explore out of bounds your heart's content. Just stroll over to the area of the shops and levels near World 4. And voila! Early World 4 access, no Shining Falls required. From this point on, you can then just beat Worlds 4, 5 and 6 to unlock Castle Bowser and finish the game. Of course, that may leave you wondering something. Namely, if you can skip the first 3 worlds, why not the next 3? How does the entrance to Castle Bowser work anyway? Well, in a similar sense to Ocarina of Time, Nintendo only checks the last few worlds complete before opening the entrance. We don't know why it does work this way, after all, it'd be just as easy to check for all 6 seeds, but it does. Regardless, that's how to skip the first 3 worlds in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. They're not the most convenient methods in the world, and they do require 2 controllers, but they're viable for speedruns nonetheless. Either way, if you found this guide helpful, give the video a like, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more, then leave your thoughts in the comments below or over on the Discord server today.